everybody? Welcome back to MAPOP Sports. This is Grandy. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. I was pretty busy. I was grinding away, obviously listing and then just doing some shipping orders and also just kid stuff. I have a lot of kids that are in sports now, so go figure, right? So I want this week, today, actually, I definitely wanted to talk because I mentioned this on the previous video about my shipping woes. Actually, I want to talk about more about shipping and inventory of my stuff as a business and everything, and just kind of what I've learned and what to do, what not to do, what's helping, what's working, just to kind of let you guys know what I'm going through right now. So I think I did a video maybe a couple weeks ago and I talked to you guys and, doing the eBay store and everything, I'm taking anywhere from like 3 to 3.5 hours of shipping. I've cut that down tremendously, guys. What I've, gone to see what works really well is, number one, is my new way of skewing everything of all my inventory. So now it's cut my time quite a bit down in regards to locating the cards now, obviously, because now my system is alphabetically and numerical skewed, and it's just because I don't sort no more. So I'm actually, as I'm listing them, I'm having them in order, so then when I go back to ship, I can pick them very easily now. So that has helped tremendously. So thank you to you guys for like, hey, you're an idiot for sorting and kind of doing the old man method of, in regards to organizing stuff. So now I'm able to scale up. And then on top of that, I've cut my shipping times down because I'm able to find the cards and everything so much easier. So that has been a huge time lift and just headache off of my head. So shout out to you guys on that. And then also I set my shipping supply. So when I say that is I have a location where I have my it's a simple shipping center. So I have all the items that I picked, and then what I'm going to ship, and then obviously I have my materials, so everything on my left side here. But I'll see if I can take a picture of you guys when I get a chance to, but I'll do a quick video, maybe just kind of show you guys. So I have like all my bubble mailers right there, so it's super simple. I have all my pre-cut, so that's the thing, I pre-cut so this is the thing, everybody ships differently, different ways, but I have my pre-cut like cardboards, because I put on my slabs cardboards on top and bottom of it, and then I put them in the bubble mailer. So I pre-cut my all my cardboard, super simple, because I have one of those cutting papers, and I'm able to cut a lot of the cardboard pretty simple, and it goes really quick. But I pre-cut them, so then I just pick them up, I put the slabs in, tape them up, print out the label, I'm good to go. So, and then I have my envelopes, and then I have my little pieces of tapes that I tape them up, super simple. And then those are the ones I send via ESE, the eBay standard envelopes. And I've been doing that, just kind of like what I normally do first, just kind of let you guys know, is that I usually do the slabs first, get those out of the way, because those take a little bit more time, obviously, because you got to put the cardboard, you got to tape them up, put them nicely, and put them in the bubble mailer. And I usually, like I said, I use a little bit of a bigger bubble mailer, so I fold it so it kind of gives it double, I guess you can say, bubble cushioning on that, and then I tape them up on the edges once I put the label on. So I double tape them on that end to kind of protect them a little bit better. So I do those a little bit first. It takes a little bit more time. I'm not having a ton of sales of on a daily basis of slabs. I do have several of those, but those, I get those out of the way. Super simple. And those, I feel like, obviously they're a little bit pricier. So obviously you want to take a little bit more care and time on those. Then I go into a lot of the, I guess you can say, the cards I ship that are, I guess you can say the thicker one, the patches or whatnot on those. So those are the ones that I can fit into a regular top loader and then a little baggie, and then I put into a regular envelope, and then I ship those at the, I think, $1.10 or $1.11 one, where you don't machine those, and those are the ones you don't bend. I write on that. I think I told you guys before. Those are manhandled envelopes by the USPS on that. So I send those, and the next one is just the basic ESE ones. I put in a protective sleeves. I put it, I tape it into the envelope itself, put on the label, and those are ready to go. So I know it sounds like quite a bit, But once you kind of get into the ebbs and flows, so like I said, this is literally my 7th or 8th month now of doing this kind of full time. I think I kind of gotten it down. I'm a little bit faster and quicker. And I would definitely say I've cut it down to under 2 hours. So I'm probably at about an hour and a half to 2 hours if you include the picking of everything, the getting everything situated, package, envelope, taped up, all of that. And actually even going to the post office, delivering it, all that stuff, I'm under 2 hours on a daily basis. So that's awesome, man. I've cut that literally in half. I've cut my time, daily stuff on that in half. And then certain days, probably even faster, depending on, if it was all more slabs than anything, those can be a little bit quicker, because if there's more slabs than, the single cards on, the ESC ones, then it can actually be a little bit quicker, or vice versa. If it's just, let's just say if it's a day of all ESC cards, kind of quick. I don't have to worry about slabbing. So it's one of those things. So it just depends, but I am under 2 hours a day. So that's freaking badass. Awesome. I think tips from everybody that's kind of helped that. So it's a work in progress. And the cool thing about it is if I can get this under 2 hours, which I have, and let's just say if it goes back to over 2 hours, that's a great sign. That means I have so many orders. So hopefully that happens, that, I'm able to, keep it unto certain hours. I feel like if I can keep it to around the 2 hour mark or under, I'm doing great on that. So that's the shipping, packaging part. I feel like I've learned a lot. I think there's going to be more, as I get more orders, there's going to be more ways to probably fasten that. Hopefully I can figure that out in regards to that. So we'll figure it out. It's like I say, the cool thing of having your own business, you can do whatever the hell you want. I was able to make a decision. That's it. I'm doing that right now. So that's the cool thing about having your own small business or your own business, that you're the boss, man. If this is the best way to do it, this is the best way to do it. You make that damn decision. You're the CEO. So that's the cool thing about that. And I was able to do it instantly, and I was able to figure that out pretty quickly. Another thing I definitely want to talk about is the shipping / inventory sometimes issue. So this is the one thing, this is I've learned. So if you're gonna your inventory, if you're gonna list stuff on eBay, make sure it's only on eBay and eBay only. If you're putting it on other auction sites, which is fine, just make sure you have a system to where you maintain the inventory. I say that because, and I literally ran into that to this issue today, and the item was also on sale on Whatnot. My idiot fault. Sold it. However, I forgot to take it off of the eBay store, and that's my fault. I usually have a system where if I sell on something and I take it off instantly, but sometimes you forget. So now I've learned my lesson that if there's specific inventories on eBay, it's going to be on eBay only. Any stuff that's on eBay, I'm not taking to card shows. I'm no longer putting it on Whatnot now, and I'm separating everything. However, if I do combine them, and this is the thing, I know people have inventory at different auction sites, that's fine. You just got to have a system or a program, which if you sell it over here, make sure it takes it off over there. So what happened was, I've started to do this a while back. I just forgot this order in particular. But what happens is, obviously, I sold it on Whatnot, and somebody purchased the card on eBay. And my fault. I apologize to the buyer. It happens, guys, and it's gonna happen to you guys too. You're not gonna, if you have a big enough store, or if anybody issues, whatever the case may be, if you sell something, you can't find it. You just can't find it. I told the buyer, completely our fault. We can give you a refund, or if you can find an equal of a card, we'll give that to you. And then on top of that, I told them, look, any order in the future, you get 25% off on anything. I don't care. I want to make sure that you guys are happy, and it was our fault. Mistakes do happen, and it was my fault. So I owned up to it. I told them that. They took the full refund, and I told them, you know what? On your future orders, I don't care what card it is. I don't care what it is. I'll give you 25% off. It is what it is. Even if it's a huge ass order, I'll give them that, and I'll honor that. And that's just the way I feel like it should be. Like I said, it was completely my fault. And those are the things in regards to inventory. You got to make sure you separate all your inventory. I knew that. I just forgot on this one, but it's just reiterated that I need to make sure, and I learned this lesson probably about a year ago, guys, because when I was starting to do Whatnot, I was combining the inventory and I forgot a few times, and it happened. Whether I sold it on eBay, then it's on what I just had to separate the two, and there was no correct system. I think there's apps out there, there's whatever programs you can, if you sell it here, blah blah blah, and it takes it off. But I haven't done that. I haven't gone to that far, I guess, limits yet. Same thing with the other auction site. I know a lot of people keep telling me, hey, you need to jump on CompC, I need to jump on Golden, all those other auctions. I want to, guys. I truly want to. I want to check those out. I've looked into them and everything. I just don't have the quite time yet to I want to focus on eBay at this moment and build that store first, and then slowly, gradually grow as I go. Same thing with like Whatnot. I'm gonna try and jump back on Whatnot whenever I have time, to kind of build that side too. As just right now, focus on one thing and let's see if I can be successful at that thing and then slowly grow. And that's my idea on that. And then inventory, do not 100% do not. I have learned my lesson a billion times. Do not combine the same inventory you do at a card show as your eBay store. Some people can maintain it very well. I feel like you should. This is my opinion, guys. I believe you should not. And the reason being is because you're at the show. It happened to me. I don't know, this is maybe 2 or 3 years ago. It happened to me. I was at a show and I combined the inventory, my slabs or whatever, with eBay, right? So this is exactly what happened, guys, 100%. You're at a card show, you get busy. If you've never been a dealer at a card show, sometimes it's slow as hell and you're like, whatever, you sell a card, you take it off your eBay, you're on your phone, you can take it off your eBay store listings instantly. But I've happened where you have 4 people, 4 girls, 4 boys, whatever the case may be. You have 4 people at your booth. You sell this, slab over here. Then all of a sudden this person, hey, how much this? I'll give you this on this side over here. You just sold this card and you forgot to take it off eBay instantly. So you're talking to this person because you're not going to just like, hold on, let me take it off eBay real quick. Okay, what do you got? You could. I think that's rude. If I'm in person with you, I'm going to talk with you directly. As soon as I'm done with you, I'm going to the next person. I would deal with my phone and stuff later. That's just the way it should be. That's how business should be in my eyes. But anyways, what happened was I sold the card here. I talked to this person over here. I totally forgot that I need to take it off. I knew I needed to take it off. I wouldn't say I forgot, but I needed to take care of this person first. As soon as I was talking to them, and it happens, next person comes up again. So then all of a sudden, that's 3 transactions. Whether this person bought it or not, I don't even remember. But I do remember I talked to the 3rd person. Remember, there was 4 people in my booth. Talk to that person. So by the time I should have taken that one off of the listing on eBay, it was probably a good maybe 30 minutes to 40 minutes because I was talking to all 4. I went back to my eBay. I actually did remember I was going to go take it off. As soon as I went to go in, holy shit, go figure, it's sold because it was a popular freaking player. I had to do the same thing. I had to tell that customer, I completely apologize. I literally sold this at a show, which I'm at right now. What can I do to make it right? And, 2 to 3 things happen, with that, what I learned. Never combined because that shit sucks. Number 2, the customer that was going to buy on eBay, you don't know if they're going to be a returning customer. They could have been one of my best customers ever. I don't know. They could come back and rebuy from me, every month, every other day. Who knows? They had a bad taste in their mouth. They literally said, you know what? Keep better control of your inventory, And they messaged me that they were not happy because they were just like, we bought this because you had this in stock supposedly, and they had a bad taste in their mouth, and it made me feel like shit. It completely did because I was like, man, that's not what I want. And I didn't want them to also feel like maybe this guy lied, had it this price, and he sold it at a higher price. It wasn't the case, but that's probably what they felt, because I would have felt that way. If I bought from somebody on eBay, then all of a sudden they come and say, oh, sorry, I just sold at a show. What the F? That's how I would feel. I'd be like, I bought it from you at this price because I thought I was getting it at a good price, and all of a sudden you're saying you sold it somewhere else and blah, 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 out of stock. It was a bad taste, and that's why I realized, don't do that again. Never combine my inventory unless you have another person who can literally take that instant off your eBay store if you're selling it at the card show. So others might be like, dude, you should have known this. I didn't. I'm just letting you guys know what I'm learning, what I learned 2-3 years ago, and what I'm learning and what not to do, guys. So people are like, oh, you should have known. Hey, one of those things is trial and error. You only learn when you F up. And I effed up and I completely felt bad. And who knows, that customer may on eBay may never have probably never came back to my store on eBay again. And like I just said, I felt really bad, even though that was the case. But this, like I said, learning experience. That was complete learning. And I wasn't even doing this shit full time yet. And I completely learned to never combine the inventory on that. So make sure, stay on track of your inventory. Do the best you can. I don't care what anybody says. Once you start getting to a certain amount of listings, certain amount of anything, there's gonna be times when you can't find your inventory. That happens too. So try to do the best you can. And then this is the thing, lost or damaged stuff, it happens. So what I normally do is I tell the customer, look, is there another item, another card of equal value that you would like? And then on top of that, I'll be like, I'll give you a discount on your next order because if it was my fault, I owe up to it, and I tell them this is what I can do for you. I apologize. I want to make it right for you guys. And like I said, customer's not always right, but when it's instances like this, they are right, and you want to try and correct it, especially if it's an inventory issue, shipping issue. I do the best I can, and especially if a card, and this happens too, if cards get damaged on transport, I believe it's USPS's issue. They should fix it. But if it's something that if it's $1 or $2 card or $5 that I can absorb, I'm going to tell the customer, look, I'm refunding you, dude. I apologize. I understand the shipping aspect. They're the one who damaged the shit. I will help. Best you can, whether I can give you a refund or on your next order I'll give you 20-50%, whatever the case may be. I try to make it right. I'm going to do the best I can. It's probably not best practices money wise, but in a long run, I'm in this hobby because I really appreciate it and I really like it. And if I try to put myself in the buyers and the collectors position, if I'm buying a car, whatever the case, I want to be happy with the purchase too. So I completely understand that. So there you guys go in a nutshell. Hey guys, also stay tuned on Wednesday. Go check out Picksburgh's channel on YouTube. I'll put the link and everything in the description also. Wednesday, they actually invited me to be on their podcast with him and also, I believe, is it Mike? Yep, Mike with Huddle card collection. So it's kind of cool. Hopefully I'm getting a chance to kind of talk to them, pick their brains a little bit about the industry and the hobby itself. So make sure to check me out. I'll be on that podcast. I don't know, those guys want to talk to me a little bit. I don't know what kind of questions they're going to ask me. Hopefully I can answer anything. So make sure you guys go check out that podcast called Collecting Profit. Make sure you guys go check out Collecting Profit podcast on Wednesday. I'll be on there. Should be fun, hopefully. Hopefully I give them a little bit of information and knowledge. If not, hopefully I learned something from them. So they'd be kind of cool on that. Other than that, you guys watch this far, appreciative. Make sure if you guys like this stuff, hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned this week also. I think the Prism Mega Box should be coming from Target. I don't even know. Hopefully it comes damn soon. And then also I picked up another lot. I ordered another lot. Should be coming in the mail, so we'll call that mail day for me on this one. So I should be getting that one either Tuesday, Wednesday. So I'll see if I can do a video of it this week and show you guys what kind of lot I just picked up from them. They should be coming in and inventory wise, and I'll be listing those also on the store. So make sure check out the eBay store. Help support me. Go buy yourself cheap cards, whatever the case may be, or just make an offer on anything if you guys want. Put the link in the description. Other than that, man, if you guys also watch this far and not subscribe, crazy. You guys are gonna listen to this fat Asian guy talk about sports cards. Appreciate you guys too. All good, man. Other than that, man, until next time, guys.